It's Ron, back in New England. It's a cold day, it's windy here today. It's down 24 degrees this morning and last night. Wee hours of the morning was 24 degrees. It's about 33, 34, very windy. But we're back. I'll start doing my beer reviews. I've done a bunch of them. A lot of impromptu ones, pretty short, quick ones. When we got a chance to be home. And there won't be chronologically in order. There'll be Christmas, there'll be Thanksgiving, there'll be St. Patrick's Day, there'll be Halloween, there'll be all different ones. So, we're back. Hey there, folks. It's Ron, Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools. And I've got a IPA to showcase today. We're reviewing this Victory Hop Wallop. To me, a funny name, Hop Wallop. The guy in a flannel shirt, I guess he's digging, miner of some sort. He's got a pick. And kinds of hops are around there. But Victory Brewing Company is in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. It started in February of 1996 by two friends. And they were close friends ever since the 5th grade. Back in 1973, and they've got together and they've started brewing home brews and so forth. And the gentleman's names are, the founder of this Victory Brewing, Mr. Bill Kowaleski and Mr. Ron Barchett. And they've done well. They initially started a small area of brewing, and they ended up buying or purchasing an old Pepperidge Farm factory can seat 144 people. They made a restaurant into a 144-seat restaurant. And that was in February of 1956 is when they went public with that. And that's where they are. And they're brewing well. I don't know how many locations they have now, but I think they have a couple, not a few. All right, let's talk a little about the beer here. Hop Wallop, quite the name. It says Citra and Simcoe hops impart fruit and earthy notes for a new twist on a powerful friend. This IPA packs a hoppy wallop. The ABV is 7.5, and the brewmasters are Bill and Ron. Victory Brewing Company, Downingtown, Pennsylvania. So this should sound like it's going to be quite the hoppy ale, just by that intro right there. I'm assuming it's going to be that by that name. Let's get a glass. Without further ado, we got a glass. We got an old Budweiser glass. This is advertising from the late 50s, late 40s and through the 50s, and with those colors. And that was their advertisement. And we picked this up at the brewery up in Merrimack, New Hampshire. Like I've said before with some of my reviews. Me and my family in the summer used to go up there almost every summer when I was on vacation and spend a day. Truly, you can spend doing their tour, which is a fantastic tour. At the end, they have a nice bar and lounge type thing with you can pick 3 beers and a lot of treats for the kids and tonics and soft drinks, soda, as they say, soda, and flavors. And the tour is great. They got the horses up there, the Clydesdale. So it's really really nice. All right, no further ado. Let's see what this Hop Wallop looks like. We got a Klein opener. Thank you, Klein, for making this. That's quite the tool I use quite a bit. And there was info came for me from CB Bearded CB 82. All right, here's we got some stuff on. Let me just clean the cap here, and I got it upside down. And straighten that out. And there's the cap. Victory. Victory is ours. Brewing Company. Alright, no further ado. Let's see what this hoppiness looks like. It looks like a regular lager, to be honest. I am getting some hoppiness aromas here. I should be using clear glass so we can see right through there. Nice white head on it. Really nice. The malts in this is a Pilsner malt in this. The hops are Simcoe, Citra, East Kent Golding. I'm not really that, I've heard of it, but I'm not that familiar with East Kent Golding hops. And like I said, the ABV is 7.5%. Now the flavors they're saying should be of the Citra and Simcoe hops. They're going to impart some fruitiness and earthy aromas for a twist on a flavorful friend. This IPA will pack a wallop. Well, it says it, a hop wallop. So, no further ado, let's try it. First we'll get a nose to it. Not too bad. Some pininess. I'm not getting overwhelmed with hops, so maybe a bit of, I don't know if how you'd say it, a sweetness that's slash sourness. I don't know. It's an aroma I haven't picked up before. Get a typical kind of beer. I know this is an ale. You get the typical aromas of a regular beer, which would be a lager beer. I know what I'm saying. I am getting like a bit of, I don't know if it's tangerine. Some aromas of tangerine, the citrusy. Maybe the yeast scent of the, when you have that, you get that yeast that puts out kind of a scent. All right, no further ado, bottoms up. Not bad. Excuse my lip smacking, but not bad. Yes, I get a hoppiness, bitterness slash on my back of my tongue. I was ready to say not a wallop, but it keeps coming. It just stays there, I guess. A little confused on the aromas of what was in this, but as I drink it, I am getting the hoppiness. Not a lot, not a overbearing kind of hop. I'm getting a kind of a dry. Yes, some dryness on the palate when you drink it, like this kind of a dry beer. I'm not really picking up much malty flavor. Definitely bitterness from the hops. Definitely some pineness in there. It makes your top of your mouth or your palate kind of it's going to feel the hoppiness, and yet how to explain? I'm feeling the hoppiness in the beer, but not really tasted. Feeling the bitterness that it has, but I'm not getting any fruitiness or the citrusy or any of that kind of thing. I'm hoping some grapefruit flavor, but I'm not getting it. Definitely getting the hops. But they say a hop wallop. I'm getting that. What they have brewed here, what they say is what I'm getting. It's not bad for an IPA. If you like a hoppy ale, this is the one to get. It's a hoppy ale. It leaves a bitterness in your mouth. Not a astringent bitterness, but it leaves a hoppy bitterness in. That's not bad. I mean, the taste is okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's drinkable, and for folks that like IPAs that give you that hoppiness, this is definitely the one to have, because it does that. It says it's a hop wallop, and I'm getting the hop bitterness in my throat now, and it'll keep going as I drink this. Yep, it's a hop wallop for sure. It intensifies. Like someone as it warms up, it's also going to give out some aromas that are different. The hop oils and so forth change as it warms up. But, well, to sum it up, it's definitely a good tasting and smelling. Would I make this a regular lineup in my brews? No, I wouldn't. I'm not big on IPAs, for one thing. This type of an IPA, I should say. This is hoppy. I know a lot of guys and gals will like it. They'll enjoy it. It surely gives you what it says it will do. It's a hoppy beer, and I know that a lot of guys I know like that kind of beer. But on my taste buds, no. I like the typical New England juice bombs, the fruitiness, going to this the sweetness kind of way. So, but with that said, enjoy the day, folks. Gonna drink, drink responsibly. Ciao.